Welcome to two old men who hike the Herring Cove Trail in Sitka, Alaska. Enjoy. Here comes the video. You get it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We'll go through the tiger grass. Cool as a day.
You have sound on that, or no, you don't?
Yeah, there's sound, but I won't use it. Speak up. It's just, when I'm that far out, it's made for a mic. You know, you have a mic on and it's Wi-Fi.
Right.
Bread. Oh, water sounds good. I like that weight limit.
I know. I think you can handle more than that.
I think so. I'm hiking today with my friend Dave Pat, who I met when I came to Sitka back in 1987, I think. Anyway, we both were attending Sheldon Jackson College here in Sitka, Alaska. Dave is a traveler of the world now. He's got all these fancy clothes and all the fancy gear he's got with him. Designer clothes, travels around Europe. Me, well, I'm dressed in my Sitka thrift store special. Probably got a shirt that's been worn by 20 other people in Sitka. We kind of recycle everything in this town. I got a pair of old Carhartt jeans on. I think used to belong to a painter. It's got white spots all over it. I've always been kind of cheap. Anyway, here we are on the trail up to Beaver Lake via Herring Cove. Well, Dave, he's a lot healthier than I am. Also, Dave Pat used to belong to the Sitka Search and Rescue. I'd like to bring him along in case we get lost. I'll say one thing, he's well dressed. Look at that fancy pack. Yeah.
Take your time.
Don't fall on your nose. Balance.
Yeah. You know, there are people in town that do these balance classes.
For us old screwers?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, this thing's supposed to be uphill. The reason I'm making this video is that this will probably be my last trip up this trail, if I make it this time. Pretty rough. I don't expect I'll be physically able to ever do it again.
Way up.
Used to be a lot of trails that used to take off from that trail.
Yeah.
Along the edges. And
Yeah.
the Herring Cove Trail to Beaver Lake is a very popular trail. I think we saw about 30 people on this trip. Boy, this thing has really been stomped down. I don't remember it like this.
No, I'm sure it's changed. When's the last
A
time?
lot
you
of
were here?
people. Yeah, that's the
It's been here since glacial times. Well, yeah, maybe, unless it came toppled in somewhere.
I think that may have toppled in.
Yeah, down here and then this,
That one fell
this
later. That fell later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, not, you know, maybe the, what do you call them? The little people may have done this, you know, and built it, and with the help of aliens. You know,
Or it could have been a slide.
that's right. Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's been there a
Long time.
centuries and centuries. I don't know when that happened.
Yeah.
That must have been one hell of a bang when it landed.
I'm already having a hard time. I've worked through the arthritis. That's one thing about arthritis. Once you start moving, that arthritic pain will actually leave.
Yeah,
The muscle disease is kicking in now, and I'm having a hard time raising my feet.
Different sizes.
I'm also have constant muscle spasms, which has caused me to bulk up like a weightlifter. But that's not the way to do it, I don't think. The Herring Cove Trail to Beaver Lake passes through mostly a hemlock forest. There's a few big spruce trees. It passes along the, we'll get up the trail a ways. You'll see a waterfall come off Bear Mountain. That's where this water is coming from. It's pretty scenic if you like waterfalls. It's kind of cool. Water's really low right now. Boy, I've been up here when it's been really roaring down this mountain. If you like waterfalls and things like this is a great trail to walk. I brought along my Insta360 Camera. And I like this. It's on the end of a stick. I like to stick it different places. You're going to see that in this video. I mean, I stick it in different places. Anyway, I have the 360 camera now sitting up towards in a tree, which gives us a kind of a view like we've got a drone or someone else is shooting the video up above us. I had to rest. Muscles were just starting to tense up, get so stiff, and having a hard time even moving my legs. Time for a little bit of water. Didn't bring coffee this time, just iced water. Also brought a cup so we can drink out of the creek. There's quite a few people on the trail. There's a group coming back down now. Most of the trail is rock steps that have been installed. And so you're gonna kind of have to watch your footing. This is an example close-up of the rock steps. Pretty rough on me. Actually rough on anybody. You gotta take it just one step at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't let old people like that on this trail.
Because I can't hardly raise my legs anymore, it makes me a pretty slow walker. I have to be conscious. I gotta know exactly where my feet are, and I need to know exactly what my next step is gonna be. I have to sit down and think about it. Here I stuck the 360 camera down here into this little waterfall creek here coming out. No shortage of good water to drink. Noisy little creek. It's about half the size of normal. You can see in my right hand, it looks like it's deformed. That's the selfie stick I'm hanging onto for the 360 camera. There I am sticking it over the side again. It literally shoots video in 360 degrees, and then I take it home and edit it the way I want it to be. Pretty cool, huh? I wanted to get a better video of the creek, so I worked up along the edge of it here. Don't fall off that hill there, buddy. not trip over those roots either, tree roots. Anyway, I got up here and realized, well, golly, this big log in the way, and I'm not going any farther. I decided to just stick the camera over the side here and see what I can find. Yeah, you're stuck. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm sticking on down in here. Get it on a pole about 6-7 feet long. I extend it. This is a view down here of the water, the end of the stick. If you like waterfalls, this is a great place to go. Actually, if someone comes to Sitka, ask me what trail to take, I usually recommend this one. That's why I wanted to come up one more time. Or at least try to make it to the lake. One step at a time. If you haven't seen my video
Huh? Yeah, no spot to sit.
oh boy, get to sit down again. If you haven't seen my video of my hike up to Beaver Lake from the Sawmill Creek side, well, it's on my channel. Worth watching. Oh boy, find a place to sit down, huh? I'm pretty slow, going up and down now, so of course Dave, we're about the same age. I think he's a year older than I am. A little bit better in shape. He had to sometimes wait for me to climb up. I think he had to wait for me even more going down, because going down can be very difficult, very painful. But every time I get out and shoot with the camera, it gives me a chance to stop walking for a few minutes. Then it's one more step at a time. Davey's been taking a few pictures. I'll add his pictures to the video. Maybe a few of them here at the end. Working my way around Big Spruce Tree. The whole area is a jumbled mess of rock. Probably all fallen off Bear Mountain over 1,000 years, I would guess. Rolling down the hill and adding to it. He's playing with his camera. Here we go up again. The rock staircase of rock. You can tell looking around that this is just nothing but centuries old rock slides falling off the mountain down in here. Another rest area. I'm slowly making my way up here. Don't fall down. Always worry about falling down. Fall down when you're in your 70s, get a broken hip. That could be it. Eventually we reach the top of that little falls, and the trail actually flattens out in kind of a little valley. Don't fall down, trip over a rock. But yeah, it actually flattens out pretty good here.
Oh, wow.
Well, we're coming up to our views of the falls.
Yeah.
Got this one last bridge to cross here before we used to be a bench up here by the falls.
Blew down through here.
View. This old bridge has been around a while. This is actually the main stream that makes up the falls that comes off Bear Mountain up here. We'll have a view of it in a few minutes.
Yeah, looks like she blew down through here.
Yep. One more step. Gotta think them out, especially going up and downhill. It's not too bad walking where it's level and gravelly. No big rock. You see the creek there to my right is really low. We hadn't had any rain for a while. Yeah, bridge has been there a number of years. See part of Bear Mountain looming off to the right. It's about 4,000 feet tall. Gosh, sometimes I walk like I got crap in my pants. Come on, guy, get going. Ah, we finally made it to the bench.
What did you do? Go right up through here?
Yeah, well, not straight up that way. We came down this way.
Oh, I said, way up this ridge.
There's several ways up. It's been a
Yeah.
long time.
This is where we have the view of the waterfall, big waterfall. Comes off Bear Mountain. About half the water I normally see. Look pretty cool with put it in slow motion. Or see it in the wintertime with the ice. Well, I've set the camera up again up in the trees here. So I get I'm going to get a 180 degree here of sitting on the bench and resting up before we make that last move over to the lake, over to Beaver Lake. But you can see how this 360 camera works. I get home and I can edit it to do this. Sometimes just tie it to tie a string on it and throw it up in a tree. It'll look like... Oh, look at that. You can see Dave at the base of that tree, but we were fascinated by the big bow in that tree. We think maybe snow avalanches or something caused it to bow that way. We don't know.
Carved all this out.
I'm always fascinated when I'm up here at this big long ridge on my left. Jumbled rock. Must have just fell off Bear Mountain and landed over there. We're getting closer and closer now to the lake. A lot of skunk cabbage out. We didn't see any deer track. We saw one pile of bear poo, and I can tell by that the skunk cabbage hadn't been eaten that there's not too many bear around. It's kind of nice of them to put that netting on the logs and on the trail so you don't slip. Move right along now. Here's the last little bit of a staircase climb up to where we drop down to the lake. Trees up in this area are mostly a hemlock and yellow cedar. A lot of devil's club around, so you gotta kind of watch it. Well, we just barely see the lake through the trees. There we are. But I forgot how difficult the shoreline was. And I am getting very tired and I'm having a hard time getting my legs to move. Oh gosh. Look at that one. Just about crawling. Dave's waiting. Probably thinking to himself, why'd I come up here with this whole crippled old man for?
Yeah, they don't work. They can't hurt.
Oh, an easy spot. And then we come back into the This time we've got these log stairs, and I'm not so sure about them. One step at a time. One painful step at a time. I didn't think we'd run into something like this.
Point it
Well,
this way. So you should be
I'm showing Dave how to
So
run the
it's on
camera
It's on now.
because I just could not go down those stairs. So he's going to go down and shoot some video down by the lake for me. You can see he's even having problems, and he's pretty good shape for a guy 75 years old.
Thank you.
He's just old and crippled.
Yep, I'm just old and crippled. I had to give up. I just could not get down those stairs. Look at him. Boy, that's rough and steep and difficult. Each stair is a different height, a different width, and a different distance apart. But Dave made it down there, so he wanted to get down here and get a picture for us, shoot some video. He's doing a pretty good job.
Turn around there anyway.
Okay.
Don't fall and break your nose. He's got a whole group of other people behind him here. He's slowing them up. I would not try to ever come down that thing without a walking stick. And don't fall in the lake now, Dave. That camera is waterproof. You can actually drop it in water down to, I think, about 10, 15 feet or something. Well, he's made it to the platform. This is where I wanted to be. And there's the Beaver Lake. Gonna take a picture now. There you go. I'm sure glad Dave washed his ears this morning.
I'll send you. Yeah.
Where you guys from?
Italy.
Italy. I was there in April.
Yeah,
Rome and then southern Italy and then Sicily. I've been all the way Milan and all that.
From Trento in the Alps.
What's that?
From Trento in the Alps, Dolomites.
Yeah. It's beautiful. God, Italy is just wonderful. Yeah, I've been on multiple trips in Italy and Rick Steves. And it's a tour group in that, and they've got like 5 different tours of Italy depending on where you want to go. Villages in Tuscany and Umbria. And
Did you learn much Italian?
my Italian is so weak.
These wooden stairs are difficult for just about everybody. Fortunately, they've got some netting on them, or they'd be so slick you wouldn't be able to walk on them.
I don't know if I did a good job or not, but I tried.
Who knows?
I'm not the cinematographer you are.
Bring her up here, I'll shut her off.
All right.
Well, essentially, I failed reaching the lake. I couldn't do the last couple hundred feet.
Oh.
So we're working our way up above the lake and up to the little pass and back down to the falls. One step at a time. Damn, it hurts.
Whew.
Kind of really cool. And then I
We're looking at the way the light was coming through the Devil's Club leaves. Thought it was kind of fascinating. We're almost up to the little pass here above the lake. That's one thing I'm always fascinated about light.
You know, a hard rock or granite, something like that. What are these? These are basalt.
They keep this trail well maintained. If there's any blowdowns or anything, they take them out very rapidly. Like I said, this is a trail I'd recommend to anybody who ever came to Sitka. You haven't taken it before. Here, live in Sitka, you need to hike this trail at least once. Like, you know, that's one reason I'm doing this video, is that if people don't climb up here, well, they'll know what it's like. Or if you're like me, you get too old and crippled, can't do it anymore, you can kind of review it and look at it and remember what it was like. I doubt I'll ever be here again. We've made it back here to the area where the falls is off Bear Mountain. I gotta watch out for those roots across the trail. And here we have oh, it's the bridge across the creek from the waterfall. Water from the waterfall. Bear Mountain is so close to our left that, you know, you can't see the top of it. You just see the lower flanks here. Why that creek is low. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen it. Low water. I'm always sticking that camera around. Look at the bridges, and under the bridges, and around the creeks. Decided to go out and get me some good water to drink. They don't fall in the slippery rocks. I always bring a paper cup with me. You can kind of fold it up, put it in your pack, and drink. I know something swimming around in there, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I went to the bottom of the cup, so I kept an eye on it and tried to drink anyway. I had a hard time bending over. I didn't want to get more. It almost looked like a freshwater shrimp. I don't know what that thing was. Strange little bug. These rocks were very slippery. Well, I found a fungus inside a log here. Thought I'd take a look at it. Just slowly starting to work our way down. Pretty soon we'll be at the steep spot. I was fascinated by this tree. It grew up around an old log, and then the log rots out and leaves the tree looking like this. Old hemlock tree. Place to stick the camera. Good place for kids to play. Now you can see Dave over there. I'm in the middle of the tree with the camera looking out. Kids would have a lot of fun climbing over that thing. Oh, I'm shaking. But another bridge here. Oh, take a look at the creek at the middle of the picture. You can see all those little, what they are just no-see-ums or gnats swarming right above the water. You see them swarming down there. Weird. This whole area is just a jumbled mess of landslides. Never know what you're going to find. I was amazing how many small little caves and caverns there were. Stuck the camera in here to see what I can find. Nobody looking out at me. That's a funny looking rock in there though. Might be a piece of white granite. And I decided to explore another hole here. I don't know till I get home and look at the video what I'm looking at. Some of these areas are really difficult for me to get down. The big spruce tree on the right there. But you can see how all these rocks are just jumbled along this whole ridge. Different sizes and shapes. One step at a time. And don't fall down. Oh, what's that? Another deep hole. What do you see in there? Anything? Boy, that one goes back a long ways. I saw no birds. I saw no squirrels. No deer sign. And one pile of bear poo up there by the lake, and it had been eating Devil's Club berries. It's starting to really hurt now. I'm having a really difficult time. I can only walk 20-30 feet, and then I gotta stop. You always forget it's harder to go down than it is to climb up.
I would go this way.
I'm really starting to suffer now. Still got a long ways to go. I definitely won't be able to do this again. I'm surprised I've made it this far. Now I gotta get back to the doggone SUV, back to the truck. It'd be embarrassing if Dave had to carry me. Call search and rescue. Come and get us. At this point, I'm so tired and weak, and you can see the camera shaking because I'm shaking. It must be the home of the little people. Pretty cool.
The Giants went and wedged that rock across and put that stone, the big hammer.
Well, I think it always did trail go through there.
It did.
Yeah. Went through there, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's head through. Home to little people. Bigfoot broke that rock. Aliens came down and built the trail for him. Ew, cold on my arms. Wet and clammy.
Alright, look.
Huh? Just before I reached this bridge, I actually fell down and almost didn't get myself lifted up. Davey, he come running back. He was going to help me get up, but fortunately I was able to get back up on my feet. Steady. Doing power lines. Back to the tiger grass. Tigers. Well, looks like we're gonna make it. Here's a few pictures that Dave Pat took. This is the beginning of the trail. I'm trying to explain what the trail is and where it's going. Oh my gosh, they got a bear sign there. Didn't even notice that before. There is a creek right there, so it has pink salmon in it. So there's liable to be bears. There's another picture of me out here sitting on the bench by the waterfall. Well, anyway, that was our great trip to Beaver Lake via Herring Cove, and well, for me, that's going to be my last trip. And I appreciate y'all watching this, and well, be sure to see my other videos, and I'll catch you later.